Right, so this is... okay, Brakeman, Western Pacific MDX to engineer. We are clear to reverse and couple onto our loaded number flats sitting on the Quincy Junction lead track. So this is one of the scenarios from the Feather River Canyon Scenario Pack 01 that's just been released and is available on Marketplace. So I'm coupling to 2 loaded lumber flats, so let's do that, shall we? Right, couple, proceed forward, and after clearing the switch for the eastbound main, reverse and couple onto our full consist at MDW cut. When reversing, you may need to call for the signal. Where are we going then? Oh, I see, we're going to go forward and then reverse back onto there. So let's go forward past the switch. Got a green light, get us out here. Cameron's Gaming, yes, so these scenario packs do make use of the Western Pacific GP20 pack and the Sherman Hill pack for some Union Pacific stock as well. Going down a hill. Right, so we've switched over and we need to come back. Was the GP20 the only GP unit on the Feather River Canyon add-on, or was there another? Well, no, there was. The Feather River Canyon came with... I can't remember what it came with now. The U-30B and the F7. So the GP20, is that the only Western Pacific one? I think that's the only Western Pacific one that is available, actually. What's going on with this signal then? Oh, it is a yellow, okay. And the GP9 pack and SW15, they're also Western Pacific trains. Yes, good shout, Steam Jam, there are. Right, we have passed digit with it. We've got a yellow signal which will get us to this train. Welcome to the stream, Phil. And congratulations on your new gig driving buses. Let's have a look at the instructions. Right, we're ready to call the dispatcher. Engineer, Western Pacific Train MDX to Sierra District Dispatch. We have made our switching moves at Quincy Junction and are ready to proceed west. As of 4:06 PM or later, you may begin your pull from Quincy Junction and, subject to signal indications, proceed westbound. You may need to call for the signal as you enter the main line. This sounds awesome. After all the crashes and fails over here. I'm going to hope that signal on the right is mine. Yeah, it must be. For that one, however... That's it. We've got the yellow to proceed. Arabello Scenario Pack was released on your birthday yesterday. Well, congratulations, happy birthday for yesterday. Alright, go via Keddy up the main, 5.7 miles. GWR favourite American 1900s to 1971 livery. Oh, I've got no idea. Got the dynamic brakes all on now, we're on the way down. Let this lot come down rather than being a a locomotive for its power. We're just basically braking units. Your brother's birthday is also tomorrow. Well, send him my birthday wishes as well. Happy birthday to him. Let's get some lights on, shall we? Oh, this horn is awesome. Can have way too much fun with that. That's why they call them B units, but I don't have any B units. I've just got two A units. I presume they're A and B because they do two different types. Favourite American horn? K-Fabula, probably. Zebra Lover, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. A for a lot of break. Awesome break. A for ah. Why don't we have a B unit? I don't know. Maybe there were no B units on shed. You can only use what locos there actually are on shed, and maybe in this scenario there were no B units, so they've hooked up a couple of A's. Or maybe when it gets down the hill, they need to attach B units to it. So they're bringing the A down mostly because it will be needed later. I don't know. Maybe the B units are waiting for it in Oroville. Should have had a super gronk. It's not a smoker's cough, baked bean kid. I think it's a bit of hay fevery stuff because my nose is playing up as well tonight. Out of tea exception. Are you okay, Twain? I'm going to leave you to drink the. I'm going down the back to get some coffee. Get a cup of Joe. Except in case my Joe is spelled T-E-A, not J-O-E. A tea bag, since someone has stolen my tea making thing. Hey there, Badaraki. Good to see you on the stream again. Must admit, I didn't see the news, but to be honest, I don't generally watch the news all that often. Like I said, I'm either at work, sleeping, or on stream. Every now and again someone tells me what's happening in the real world, and I sort of nod and say I'm streaming at the moment. There should be an Altamont Pass route for train sim, should there? Well, you know what? The tools are there. Make it! Flyby time. Absolutely, we could do a flyby. One of my tea is brewing. Oh, I've even got this plugged in. Woohoo! I sleep and stream at the same time. Hey, what are you saying about my stream? There are a few ETS uploads. Well, we did ATS twice because I did ATS early on in the week. So there actually should have been an ETS, not ATS. And also the last bunch of ATS streams I've been splitting up. KGT job, lead unit WP758. We're coming off the inside gateway and into Kerry Yard, but we'll be in the clear for you. Drumstick Company, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. It's Jill Rogers, welcome. .9 to Keddy now. Does anyone remember drumstick lollipops? What do you mean remember? They still have them, dude. They still have them. And the refreshers and the drumstick chewy things. Basically the same as the lollipops, but without the stick. Did I miss a follow? Unacceptable. Had to wait for a train in ETS. Nice. Train Addictor, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, wham bars are back in stock in the shops as well. Is Mrs. P still streaming? She was. I know. I saw her start streaming earlier on, quite a while ago. She's doing a creative stream. By all means, can you post a link to her stream in case anyone wants to have a look? She's doing a creative stream, papercrafty stuff. Glorious route. Francois was telling me that I'd not really run this side of the route very often, so... Hello, what happened there? Haven't a clue what just happened there. What are you doing, Twitch? What are you doing, Twitch alerts? It is a phantom follower, because there's certainly nothing come up on the Twitch Alerts website for it. Oh, that was the sound for Train Addictors follow. Oh, no wonder I missed it, because I'm listening for it. This blue beard dying, I tell you what, it's not happy. Turn it off and on again and we'll see whether that works. You're not good at making routes, Arabella. You know, to be honest, a lot of people aren't good at making routes. I'm one of them. There's a lot more to it than most people realise. Okay, the upper main. So we are go via. So we're stopping at Twain. Due there in 22 minutes. Twain? Seriously? We're going to stop the train at Twain? Nice. You got to wonder when they were setting up laying the route. Did they see a place called Twain and think, oh, we've got to run it through there? It's like the journey's 600 miles longer, just so that they could put a place called Twain on the route. You find there's probably a place called Twax that's another 300 miles along, and a dead body somewhere between the two, basically because he wouldn't shut up about it. No, you're not going to Twax. Woohoo, we got a timeliness bonus. How do you get Moobot no on the chat? I don't know what you mean, Runner Gaming. Johnny1393, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Not watching the signals. We're okay. Oh, how'd you get Moobot not on the stream screen? You can add it to an exclude list. Coming up to Kenny Depot. Max Pattinson, thank you for the follow. We'll be at Keddy in a moment. Night, Rogers. Going to London next week by train, Eurostar. Oh, I'm jealous. I've not been to Europe on the Eurostar yet. Keddy Y time, folks. Keddy Y time. Oh, why are we at the Y, Moggy? Why, don't know. Is the TSL TV website down? I think actually there's a bunch of websites down at the moment on the server. Someone mentioned it to me earlier and I haven't had a chance to look yet. So I will see what I can do. We dream of speeding there. Catherinette, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. "22 miles. Let's bring the speed back up a little bit. What's the nickname for F and E units? I can't remember, that's a good question. Atomic Grass, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Born abuse in tunnels. Born abuse for the win. Paxton track 1 north in 0.97, and then we're on our way to Twain. We're going to take the Twain to Twain. That joke's probably a little old now. Sierra District dispatch to Western Pacific Train MDX. I have an inside gateway Amador local operating as extra 918D East that will be in the hole for you at Paxton. Excellent. As long as I'm the priority train, this is all fine. I demand priority and respect and stuff. Jennifer, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. This route is so beautiful. It's amazing. Brakes short, air brakes shoot due to lack of air pressure, due to horn abuse, yeah. Letting all the air from everywhere out into the horn. Compressor burns up due to overuse and exhaustion. Samwell15 finally made it to a live stream for the first time in goodness knows how long. Wow, it's good to see you with us. PGT, expect your authority. Respect my authority! Timeliness bonus 250. Now we've got to take the Twain to Twain. Oh, it's getting old now, isn't it, really? Do you know why all the freight cars are heavy here? Yeah, because everything's packed on. Twain was indeed a spanner protocol. Back in the day. I remember having one of those trust scanners. Great big thing. And every time you'd use it, and then you'd come back a little bit later on, sort of about, a month later, and it wouldn't work anymore. I don't know if anyone's seen the news, by the way, but back in the day, Southern Belle and Evening Star, this train simulators on the Sinclair Spectrum and the C64, made by Hewson Consultants. Hewson Consultants are back. They are making games for the PC and the and for mobile platforms. It's basically, they're starting off with a clone of their Iridium game at the moment, which looks quite fun. But yeah, there was an article on Eurogamer or something like that, talking about the Kickstarter they've just launched for this new game. Can't remember the name of it, but it's essentially it's a clone of Iridium. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see what Hewson do. I always used to like the Hewson stuff. Have I played Twain yet? Yeah, I played Twain. In fact, I was a backer, believe it or not. I'm all for competition. I think competition's a good thing. Yeah, if you back the Kickstarter at the moment, you get access to the iPhone iOS version, but they are planning on releasing it on the PC on Steam, and if they get extra stretch goals, they're looking at Android, Mac, and other platforms. Gotta go, small pass by this time, but we'll catch you up loads later. Busy day and want to crash in your bed. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate, don't blame you. Thanks for stopping in. Paradroid, yeah, I remember Paradroid. Vaguely. Remember the name. I'm going to go as far as saying I remember the name. Yeah, so 1.4 to stop at 1.5, that should be fine. One of my favourite of the other of the sort of the Spectrum generation games, other than obviously the train simulators, was has anyone played Head Over Heels? Loved that game. It was so original. I don't recall any game ever going in that sort of territory before. Well, I'm going to have to put you in the hole for a WPX Legion at WP753 at Twain. There's a Twain at Twain already? Bring your head end to a stop short of the Twain West signal and await further instructions. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm having too much fun with this. We have another follower, Matthew Treewood. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Slowed down for the 20 now. He's back on the dynamics. Yeah, Head Over Heels was awesome. What was really nice about Head Over Heels was that there are essentially three styles of puzzle. One where you had heels who could go fast but couldn't jump. He could push. Or you had heads that could jump but couldn't go very fast and couldn't push anything. So you had to think and solve it. They had to separate up. Well, they start off separated. Then you had to solve a bit of heels and get him somewhere. Solve a bit of heads and get him somewhere. Eventually they come together, and then you end up with something that can go fast, and you join them together. So head on the top, heels on the bottom, and they can go fast and jump tall, but they're in 2 blocks high. So sometimes you'd have to separate them again to get through a little 1 block hole. And then, oh, it's brilliant. It was really clever. Right, we've got a the low ball. Amarillan, dude, you're a lucky boy. Hey there, butter mister. A good analog joystick. An analog joystick, or do you mean like the old Spectrum push button type joysticks? I miss the Atari joystick. Do you remember that little sort of black base that had the stick on the top and the little orange button? They were awesome. Is this the last scenario before ETS2? It certainly is. Samwell 15, we're actually in a siding. It's a single track main line and we're in one of the siding the sidings at the moment. Alright, let's haul up a bit. I'm going to lose points right at the end of the scenario, look at that. ETS2, is that the one with the pink monster? The pink pig, Phil. The pink pig. I'm just going to stop it here. We're clear of any. We're not fouling anything. And I need to, otherwise I'm going to lose points. I don't want to lose points. I've already lost points. Stopping to let a faster train. Yeah, there's a another train coming up the other way, and we're stopping to wait for it. Well done. While we await our meet for the WPX, sit back and relax. Oh, hang on, I've got a cup of tea here stewing away. Whoa! Not camera. Settle down, camera. Settle down. Right. I have a distinct impression I ran out of water, because... No, I didn't run out of water. Why have I only got half a cup of tea? Boo. Right. So, folks, that was... Let me double check to make sure I'm not getting it wrong. That was it. So that scenario is scenario number 4 from the Feather River Canyon Scenario Pack 01 that was just released onto the marketplace. It's the first scenario pack that's been put out. It's by Elphaba, and it's scenarios for the Feather River Canyon. Uses stock that comes with it. It also uses Sherman Hill and the GP20 on a couple of the scenarios, so it combines some of that stuff together. That's it for Terrain Sim Live. Coming up next is Nebworth Trucking with Euro Truck Sim 2 today. And brains faded out. Right, yes, so that's it for Train Sim Live. Coming up next is Nebworth Trucking with Euro Truck Sim 2. So I will see you there. And if you're staying along, then great. If you're not, then thanks very much for watching. I'll put the theme tune on now and then put a holding page up. And then I will, while I go to the toilet. Too much tea. All right, folks, if you're staying, I shall see you shortly. If not, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.